Whoa, 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 whoa. Lisa, who do you think you are? Beyonce? The audacity. You put your hands on Buddy. You big face Buddy. You lucky it was Brian and not me. Had it been me, I would have put you in your place. I would have disgraced you since you want to be an embarrassment to yourself. I would have left you right then and there. The foolery, the foolishness, the ratchetry. I'm done with it, done and dusted. You issued the ultimatum and I'm playing the game. And now you want to trip, act out? These baby girls out here they just be tripping. And I'm not here for it. The Ultimatum, season 2. I'm recapping, I'm reviewing. Let's get it.
This year is my year. I may shed some tears cause I'm not supposed to be here. Bad bitch that showed me she cared, so why would I care?
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel, Rude Boy TV. I'm Rude Boy Sos, or Sosa Baby, whichever one you want to call me. Hey, y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other recaps and reviews. I just started watching that Ultimatum season 2. Got through episode 1. Getting ready to jump into the recap and the review. Let's get it. So, it's 5 couples. What, they spend like a week? I don't know how long they spend. One of the partners issues an ultimatum. It could be the guy or the girl, but by the end of the decision, you got to choose to either get married or walk away or date somebody else, however it go. But I won't spend too much time on this recap review discussing a lot of the other couples. One couple really stole the show, the first episode, and that's Brian and Lisa. I will briefly talk about every other situation, but let me just go ahead and jump straight right into Brian and Lisa's situation. So it says, and I don't got everybody's names down, so I'm going to be referring to my notes right here. But it says Lisa, 32, issued the ultimatum to Brian, 29. I think they have her as 31 in the show. But the couple first got together after a 6-month situationship, but after a year and a half together, they can't agree on a timeline to get married. So what I saw from it was Lisa is a chick who could take care of her own self. Claims she a baddie. She 31, got a 6-figure job. My boy Brian trying to figure out life. He's younger, 28. So it makes sense why she would be issuing the ultimatum. Brian, 28, still trying to get himself together, a little bit younger, not as much pressure on him. Like a guy don't reach his prime till his mid-30s. So he's far from that. And a girl, they're past their prime in their 30s. So it's like they don't got a lot of options available. For them to try to start all over at 31, 32, 33, 34, it's kind of hard. But Lisa's over here trying to put pressure on my boy Brian to, hey, like, what do you need to get? What do you need to get your career and your job and be situated first before you get married to me? You got me. I make 6 figures. I could pay for everything. And Brian's like, hey, I mean, I don't think Brian's the type of dude that wants to lean on her for everything. Like I don't like. That's not. I want to get my own stuff together, and that's how I feel in my own relationship. It's like I could kind of relate to this because me and my girl, we going through that stage where we start to talk about marriage, trying to see what the next step is, when the next step is, and y'all females, y'all baby girls, y'all be impatient at times. It's patience. Patience is key. Nothing good comes easy. Patience. Just wait the time, wait the distance, and at the end it's gonna be gold. It's gonna be a treasure, and it's like you're gonna enjoy, you're gonna reap the benefits, but a lot of baby girls can't wait. They want it now. It's all about them and wanting it now. So Brian, my boy, this episode is kind of like, hey, you wanted this. We gonna see where it goes. So that's it right now for Brian and Lisa. I'm gonna get back to them, but let me just briefly discuss the other 2 couples. You have Kat that issued the ultimatum to Alex. Kat is 28. Alex is 32. I don't really remember them too much. They didn't really spend too much time on them. But that's that. You have Ryan and James. Ryan is 24. These are high school sweethearts. James is 24. They've been dating for 7 years. And right now, Ryan is basically telling James, you should know by now after 7 years if you want to be together with me or not. And Ryan on the other end is like, hey, he's probably thinking we only 24. I'm still trying to figure out my career. Let me land my big job, my big career first. Like, I understand the people that want to put their career first. Like, career is first. Because they gon' There's going to be a point in time where your woman challenges you to be the man of the house, to take care of the family, to have that job, to be able to pay the bills and all that. And they might not put pressure on you because they don't know, they're not that deep into that situation at the time. But there's going to be that time where they expect you to take care of all of that. And if you don't take the 10, 15, 20 years, however much years you need, post-college or out of high school, to get yourself situated, be able to eventually take care of your future baby, your future family, like, then you ain't gonna be right. You're gonna be dealing with stress afterwards and dealing with a girl who's challenging you, who doesn't value, who doesn't respect you, because you're not doing what you got to do in the house. You're not. So right now it may be easy to just be like, oh, just it's okay. We'll work through and find a job after that. And no, because with women, there's always new challenges, new pressures, new things. It's never enough. Y'all always want more and more and more and more and more. And as a man, you can never just be situated and focused on your careers, only focused on your personal goals, spend time on your hobby, spend time on developing your individual, because now you're caring about your wife, you're caring about your kids, you're caring about everything else but yourself. And it's like your 20s are your years to care about yourself. And for Ryan and for James, he's 24. He's like, let me land a big job first. Let me get situated. Let me be in a situation to take care of my future family before I go ahead and give you the ring, or before we go get married. And Ryan, she's a young 24-year-old dating my high school sweetheart for 7 years. I just want to get married. And it's like, bro, life is deeper than that, but it is what it is. You got Raya and Trey. Trey is 29, issued an ultimatum to Raya, 25. They've been together for 2 years, lived together, but while Trey's ready to get married, his girlfriend isn't quite sure if she really wants to walk down that aisle at all. I think Trey said his parents been married for 30 years, so I could see where he comes. He's ready to get married. He comes from that background. Trey also said his career is situated. He's got money. He's ready to go. He's ready to start his family and all that now. Whereas Raya is not ready. She's not situated. And she's like, I need to get myself situated, get my career. And it's surprising when the girl is like, I respect that, because the girl usually not on that energy. The girl usually just wants you to take care of them, and she just wants to ride your wave to riches. Don't want any real responsibilities. Just want to have kids, and that's it. Some of them don't even cook these days, but hey, it is what it is. But Mariah right now is trying to situate herself before she takes the next step at going to marriage. And Trey's like, I could take care of you. Like, money's not an issue. I don't care about the job. I don't care about all that right now. And Trey's like, I'm gonna take care of you. She's like, but I don't want you to take care of me. I want to be able to take care of myself. Like, why do you think that I want you to have to take care of me or whatever? So it's like, I understand that situation too. So we'll see. But they look like they like each other. I don't know. We'll see. You got Roxanne and Antonio. Antonio's 30, issued the ultimatum to his girl Roxanne, 31. You got the guys issuing the ultimatum. This is interesting for me. I like to see this, because this isn't the type of guy I am. Like, in my relationship, if anybody were to issue the ultimatum, it'd be my girl issuing the ultimatum to me. But we ain't got there yet. All we've dealt with is pressure, and I could fight pressure. I could deal with pressure. It's all good. But we ain't got to the point where she's talking about trying to issue an ultimatum to me. But it ain't about me. We talking about the show. We recapping the show. But I'm just saying I could relate. But in the sense where it's the boys issuing the ultimatum, it's interesting. It's cool. It's like, I want to see how this goes. After 4 on and off years together, he's ready to propose. But Roxanne is extremely career focused, and she isn't sure if she could be with someone long term that isn't the same way. I think she's the one that doesn't feel too much about marriage. And I think I'm kind of like that. Like, marriage, maybe back in the day it was as important, but these days marriage it's too much. Like, you have too much paperwork. It doesn't secure the man at all. So when the men are asking for it, it's like, dang. But when the women are asking for it, it's like, the system protects the man altogether. Marriage protects the man. No, the system protects the woman altogether. My mistake. The system protects the woman and rarely protects the man. It's like the man has to go into it thinking he needs a prenup, thinking he needs all this. And it's easy to say that, like, if you need a prenup, then that's not the one for you, or you should be able to trust me. And hey, people trust all the time. Girls trust all the time, get their heart broken. Men trust all the time, get their heart broken. You can say you should trust, but it's like, at the end of the day, if both sides choose to trust, the situation favors the woman in a marriage because at the end of the day, they're going to be the one that gets looked at if it all fails. It's going to be the man paying child support 99% of the time, and it's like the woman is going to be the one getting taken care of by the system. So, but to see that Roxanne really doesn't believe in marriage or things like that, it's like I have those questions and like, how important is it to me? If you love me, why would marriage make our love different? Like, why does a ring need to symbolize that? Why do those things? Why does marriage change anything? And I saw somebody else as a guy hit that up. I think it was Brian too. Brian told Lisa, why, if you love me, like why? What is marriage gonna do to that? Is it gonna make us love each other more? Is it gonna like? But for Brian and Lisa, I know they kind of said things like they don't like Lisa doesn't want to have a kid outside of her marriage, so understandable, cool. But back to Roxanne, so she's feeling a way about what marriage means to her and if she really wants that. And I don't know what else her problem was, but not too much time spent on her. But I think that was the 5 we talked about. 3, 4, and 5. So back to Lisa and Brian. So they basically get to a situation where that this is the final day that they're going to be in a couple with their significant other. They're going to spend this last night together. So you don't really see them viewing the other couples in this situation where they're spending the last night together. It's basically focused on Brian and Lisa. That last night they get spent together and they're just talking about each other and they're saying that they hope at the end, Lisa's basically telling Brian at the end of this, I hope I can get a ring out of this. And Brian's just like, hey, we'll see. You brought me here to see if this is what's going to work. We're going to try it out. We're going to test. We're going to see. I love you. I don't think, like, for me, I still need to get myself situated. I don't think marriage makes a difference. But you're putting, it's like she says she has a biological clock. And as Brian says, he's like, I respect that. I understand that. But I love that these girls be using biological clock too much. A lot of people are having their babies mid-30s and late 30s. Like, you're only 31, shorty. Like, relax. It's like you feeling the pressures. I understand a woman's sole purpose in life is to reproduce. And when they're not reproducing and having kids, they all spazzing up here in their mind, chemical imbalance, all that, because they're not fulfilling their purpose. Like for them, it's not career, it's not work that fulfills their purpose. For some people, it does. For some people, they use that to hide the fact that they're supposed to be producing and doing that. And it's like they're able to focus on work and not think so much about producing babies, having kids, being married, and all that. But Lisa, she's got the 6-figure job. She's like, already got the money. At a certain point in time, that gets unfulfilling. That gets boring. I need to find somebody. She's dating younger. I don't know why she couldn't date older. There's people 38, 39 that probably want to marry her, but maybe she's too aggressive. Maybe it's her personality. I don't know. But for some reason, she found herself with a young cat dating Brian that's 3 years, 4 years, 3 years younger than her or whatever. So that night, they're basically trying to just enjoy the last night, have a good night, and basically go to end their last night together, solid, good. Next thing you know, they fast forward to like 1, 2 a.m. in the morning. Lisa is bawling, crying. I'm like, oh, I can't deal with the dramatic so early. I can't. Like, what you crying for now? You make me think you just trying to be an actor on this show. You trying to be the spotlight of this show. And it's like, I'm here for it. Because, like, my black people know how to act up for the reality TV. They are what get the reality TV popping. If you ain't got enough black folks on it, it can end up being boring. But when you put the black folks on it, look at it. Episode 1 popping off is physical. We talking about domestic violence and shit. But, so, you see her crying. And she's just like, I don't want to be here no more. I just want to go home. I just want to go. I'm like, dang, what happened? Hey, y'all producers, y'all ain't even going to tell us what happened. Y'all ain't even going to show what happened from when it was all good to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning. Did she have a bad dream that she lost her man to another baddie? Another baddie? Is that what happened? Like, I'm trying to see what happened 1, 2 a.m. that you just bawling. Brian is consoling her. Like, what, like, don't cry. What's going on? What's going on and this and that? She's like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. He was like, no, talk to me. And then you don't even get to see the talk after that. You just see her crying, and he tells her stop, like talk to me, and you just see that, and it goes into the morning and showing them I don't know if it looks like she's scared now. She don't really want to do this. It's like it's hitting her hard. It's the real deal. Probably couldn't sleep that night, but. It's the morning. They start to talk about hopefully this all goes well, and he's kissing her. He's letting her know, like, I know what you brought me here for. Like, I gotta do what I gotta do. we're gonna see what happens. So you don't really see too much of the other couples, but the next day they have they're going on their dates. They're basically single now. So I think they're bi-pull. I think they're dressed like pull attire, poolside attire. You got some people in the bikini trying to look good again, showing body, all that. Some people conservative, got the dresses on, got the heels on, got the weave, got the lashes, you got the grown man vibes out. Let's get it. So they dating. You see everybody connecting with each other, but then again, like we're gonna keep it on. We ain't gonna talk about too much of the other people because they weren't really still in the show. It was Lisa still in the show today. And Lisa, while Brian is dating other people, talking to other people, Lisa's eyeing people. Lisa's eyeing Brian while he's getting to know Raya. And him and Raya are vibing. Raya's the one that didn't issue the ultimatum. She's still trying to get her career situated. Brian's still trying to get his career situated. So for me, it looks like they're a perfect match. They can take the time together to build. And like Trey should be for you, Lisa, because Trey ready to get married. But Lisa's eyeing Brian because Brian's vibing with Raya, and it's like, okay, why are you tripping? Focus on your relationship. I forgot I don't know if she's talking to who's she talking to at that time? Lisa's talking to, I think, Antonio, and saying, sorry, I'm still finding this hard seeing my ex talk to other people. And it's like, just do you, like, you brought him here, like, why are you tripping? Like, do the experience now. Like, there's no backing out. Like, I remember last season they had somebody back out as soon as it was getting real. Like, before they even had, like, my guy came back the next day and said, I'm out. I don't want to pick nobody else. I'm taking my girl back, and I'm out. And his girl took him back, and that was cool. I don't know if they ended up getting married or whatever, but that was last season. Lisa's feeling like, oh, I made a big mistake. So they all getting to know people. I think Trey also vibed with Ryan. Ryan is the high school sweetheart girl, and Trey is the other black guy. And that's ready to get married. They both issued ultimatums to their partner, and they both from South Carolina, live close to each other. So it seems like, okay, Ryan and Trey, they vibing. Other than that, I don't know who else was vibing in the dates. Like, yeah, it was just Brian was really vibing with Lisa. Lisa was getting jealous. So it's like, it gets to the night part where they go into the bar and they're drinking, and it's like, okay, everybody, I think Lisa pops it off. I don't know who pops it off. I think it was Lisa, just trying to start stuff, just trying to see where Brian's head at is already. Like, it ain't even been 2 seconds. You're already trying to see what were your best dates like? What were your best dates? And she was like, specifically Brian. Brian's like, I've been summoned. And I think Antonio was like, you ain't got to answer that. Brian was like, nah, I know I ain't answering it or whatever. And then she said something about, don't let me kick you or choke you here or something. Just toxic. Lisa's toxic. I can already tell. So, they kind of all doing their thing at the table, vibing. Or no, Lisa ends up saying that, oh, since none of y'all guys got the balls to say who y'all's best date were, let me ask another girl. And one of the girls answered, but then Raya also answered and said she liked 2 individuals. I think she said she was vibing with Brian or whatever. And then after that, Lisa kind of felt the way and was like, awkward, let me go get another drink. She went up and got another drink. Brian went and followed her to talk to her. He's like, what's wrong? What's good? Trying to reassure her, like, why don't you trust me? Like, she's just like, it's hard. It's like we shouldn't have to have gone to this extent. Like, we're like, just to get married, I shouldn't have to take you to this extent or whatever. And it's like, oh, now you feeling that way? It never has to be that extent. Y'all be wanting to issue ultimatums and this and that, and it's like, when it don't go the way you want it, you be butthurt. It's like, if you really gonna be stiff about that ultimatum, be stiff about it. Like, you here and you out. Like, which one is it? Don't be trying to do an ultimatum just to get me to be like, oh, give in to you, get on my knees right then and there, and then I don't, and then you looking stupid, and you still like, fine, I don't want to break up. I want to still work on it. But damn, when is it gonna happen? I'm tired. That's how y'all be, and it's like, bro, like, just stop forcing and just go with the flow and let it happen naturally. When you start forcing things, y'all say it should happen naturally. It shouldn't be like this, shouldn't be like that, but y'all be the main ones forcing things. And when I say y'all, I'm saying the people who issued the ultimatum. I usually say women, but hey, in this case, there's men too. So y'all. But they talking in the back, went away from everybody else, and he's just basically saying that, hey, again, you brought me here. I know what I need to do. I need you to trust me, and that's that. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna try. It's hard. It's not easy. But they go back mingling, talking with everybody. Raya and Brian are talking again. This time they by themselves. And of course, before I proceed to that, Raya's emotional right now, and liquor don't help with the emotion. Before she talked to Brian in the back and everything, they toasted to a shot, took the shot, and proceeds to start crying and being emotional. I'm just like, hey, emotions don't work with liquor. It don't work. It only gets you crying more, spazzing out, and doing crazy things that you don't need to be doing, what you ended up doing that night. But fast forward to Raya and Brian having their date. They're vibing. I think he's asking her like, what do you I forgot what they were talking about. What do you like to do? And she's like, I mean, Raya was the one to start off saying that she loves dates, and I'm like, I don't got time for people loving, like, I do got time for people loving dates, but it's like, you trying to get yourself situated and together, and you just want your man to be spending money on the dates, but he wants the ring. But I was like, hey, if you want to get yourself together, go get yourself together. You don't need to be busy going out on dates trying to get yourself together in your career and all that, Raya. But she was also telling Brian later on, basically saying that, yeah, I could be at home watching a movie, I could be calm and chill, light some good candles. That's some good smell. That's a good smell. He was like, there's other senses that are important, like seeing, touch. And it was like, okay, they was vibing, gang, connecting. And there, again, here comes Big Bad Lisa, feeling jealous, insecure, thinking that, oh, this ultimatum was a good decision, but it wasn't a good decision. Really wanna take it back, but at this point, Brian is all invested in the opportunity. I think I found a baby girl that I could leave with, and now she's starting to think I think Lisa's starting to think I made a bad decision. So Lisa comes over and sits by Brian while he's talking to Raya, and is like, "What's going on, Raya? Like, what y'all talking about?" And Raya's just talking about dating, getting to know each other and stuff like that. And Lisa's like, so it looks to me like you like him more, like him more or whatever. And she was like, I mean, this is only our second. Raya's like, this is only our second date. Like, I'm still getting to know him or whatever. And Lisa's like, but do you like him? Like, do you like him more? Like, I feel like you do or whatever. And then I don't know. It gets chaotic real fast. And he's like, you should go see where your ex or where your man is or whatever. Because she's like, I love my man. This is my man. I love him. Like, I know why I brought him here. And you should go kind of see where your man's at or whatever. She's like, my man, I don't know where he's at. He's talking to other people. It's like, is he by himself? If he's by himself, I could talk to him. But is he by himself? And she's like, I don't know. Go check. And it got real ugly real fast. And then she's like, okay, I guess I'll go. I have no problem talking with myself, so I'll go to the bathroom or something like that. And it's like, Brian right then and there says, like, that's not right what you did or whatever. He's like, hey, it's like, and I forgot what Lisa said, but Lisa's basically at this point probably blacked out with her drunk ass, basically saying basically acting like he's connecting too much with her, and it's like, this is, I don't really want to do this no more. Like this is not what I thought it would be, and I'm feeling the way about you being physical with people and sleeping with people tonight, and now she's seeing that who it might be is like, oh, it's another baddie, and it's a baddie that's a little bit younger than me. And it's like, she threw a shot. She was like, you want to go date the Hooters girl, talk to the Hooters girl, this and that. And it's like, just hating already. And it's like, Lisa, it's like, that 6 figures don't mean anything. It don't mean anything to a man that wants to be the provider, a lot of them some of them want their girls to be ambitious, like, and some of them don't care for it. Some of them, like Trey, want to be the provider. Like, hey, just know that you love me and we can have kids and we can do that. But some men want their girl to be ambitious and want them to have their own careers, but not too much to the extent Lisa got a career going on. So it's like, Brian, not too, like, I'm still trying to figure myself out. If anything, like, you forcing an ultimatum is intimidating, and it's like, I don't want you to be taking care of me. I want to take care of myself and take care of my girl, not the other way around. So it's like, Lisa sees he found a Hooters girl, and it's like, they on the same vibe. I'm figuring it out. Probably she's at Hooters figuring out her life too. And it's like, she's focused on trying to figure out what's next for her. So Hooters ain't it forever for Raya, but that's just what it is now. So it's like, that might be perfect for Brian in the meantime. So she throwing shots. She gets up and leaves, and Brian walks away, and is like, Lisa ends up coming. Long story short, Lisa ends up coming back. like after she's gotten herself together, I guess really hasn't gotten herself together, really a full mess, a disgrace and embarrassment right now, and comes in big faces freaking Brian and says, you want to go talk to that girl, you can go talk to that girl, and walks off, and everybody else sees that, peeps that, like, oh dang, what's going on? Brian comes and is like, where'd she go? Did she walk off? And is like, Brian's just like, like, if y'all dealing with this in a relationship, like, I understand relationships can be toxic. I understand there's hard stuff. Somebody said in the episode, there's beauty in the struggle. And yeah, that's true. But it's like, y'all don't need to be focused on trying to get married right then and there. If she's big facing you, she's putting her hands on you and stuff like that. And y'all need to work on some other things first. Y'all got other things y'all need to work on before trying to get that ring, Lisa. But that's how the episode ended. I'm finna go watch episode 2 right now so I can review episode 2 for y'all. But hey, that's it for this episode. This game is like, as the other couples cement their character into this episode, I will talk about them. But until then, it's just too many people to talk about, and I don't know everybody's names right now. I'm gonna just highlight the other people, but I'm gonna talk about the couples that are really asserting their dominance and are really being shown, and their storylines being shown on the season, the episode, the season. But that's it for this episode. Hope y'all like this video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell me y'all thoughts. But I'll holler at you in the next video. You dig? We out.
I may shed some tears cause I'm not supposed to be here. Bad bitch that showed me she cared, so why would I care? This is my year.